Hey guys, so today, right now, I am going to drop off my deposit and see our new apartment. We move in today, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. Probably not. I just got a new apartment. I'm gonna leave the floor. We're going to the store. Going to the store. Going to the store to get butter so I can make breakfast, right? Yeah. And anything else we may need. Hey fam, happy Thanksgiving. He's not gonna say anything, okay. All right.
I'm driving.
So we are headed from our apartment to our to Starbucks, and then to I think G's family's house, and then maybe my family's house. I'm not too sure, but I told myself that I would vlog today, so this is what we're doing. I didn't vlog our move because people are weird and yes, we got the place now, but I didn't really speak about it because people are weird. So yeah, this is really nice. It's really pretty. Our neighborhood's really cute. This is really cute. But yeah, we are headed to Starbucks right now because I'm craving a chai and pumpkin loaf, and I don't know how to make that at home yet, so we have to go get it. Anything you want to say to the people? He said happy Thanksgiving. You're so cute. It's a video. Say hi. Hi. It's a video. Say hi. Say hi. Hey guys, and welcome back. Ooh, lopsided. Oh shit. Okay, let's try to my channel. Today is the day after Black Friday, so this is Saturday. And the scenery is completely different because we are at me and G's new home. I plan to do an apartment tour one day. Just, you know, no time soon. I'm sorry that you guys are like lopsided. This thing actually isn't charged. This tripod that you guys are on actually isn't charged. So try my best to make it, you know. Yeah, so I just want to say thank God. Ever since losing our daughter, we have been like heavily into our spirituality, speaking to God. Not that we weren't prior to, but miracles and a shift definitely happened after losing Paris. I do want to also make a video about forgiveness and things like that. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself. With that being said, I just want to let people know that you can forgive someone without forgetting what happened and without allowing them back into your life, unless you want to. I am currently dealing with grief of not just my daughter, but of, you know, loved ones in my life who I feel like contributed to my stress levels during my pregnancy and having to let that go. Maybe one day I'll be strong enough to tell that story, and because I know that it may help somebody. The whole point of me making these videos were to help other women going through what I have gone through. It is very difficult because I have no one in my life who has had a stillbirth. I was 7 months pregnant, and still to this day, I'm not even 6 weeks postpartum. I'm probably like 5 weeks now. And miracles have happened. So I know for a fact that my little angel is watching over us and she's with God. And when the sun shines bright, I know that it's her. Today, a bee landed on my eye, like right here. and then I freaked out, and then it landed on my head. So I know for a fact that my daughter is with me. God is with me, and that wonderful things are going to happen for us, and that if the time comes for us to have another child, then it'll happen, in God's timing. I do want to be very clear that my 2 pregnancies where I miscarried were not planned pregnancies. They were just pregnancies that kind of just happened. And I'm thankful for that. I think going through these trying times at my age, I'm only 25. The miscarriage I had before usually does not happen to women this young, but I think, or at least I feel, God is placing me in this position to help other women one day. I know that since I was a little girl, I've always been someone who was placed in a position of responsibility to speak for those with no voice. I've known that since I was little, but I've always been scared of this gift. And now that I am growing closer to Christ and going to church, I know that sometimes it's okay to be scared of the gift and the calling that God has given you. I'm just thankful that now I have a God-fearing husband to walk beside me. So there will be a lot more videos coming soon, talking about this pregnancy, the future of our family, and things like that. I do want to answer the question of, will I have babies again? Will I try again? How am I doing? So I'll start with how I'm doing. So some days are better than others. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. extremely depressed, and it reminded me of this play called 448 Psychosis about depression, by Sarah Kane. If you're ever interested in really like diving into that play, it's free. If you Google it, you can read it. But I was introduced to this play back in like 2018, 2019 as a undergraduate student in my musical theater degree. And I was always drawn to it because I've always struggled with depression and being in a dark place. So going through grief, because honestly, I've never felt grief like this. Like, I've never lost something so close to me. So it brought me back to that play, reminded me of that play, and it reminded me that I was waking up at this time because I was really struggling. That is a time that most suicides occur. And I realized that I don't want to take my life. I don't want to be in a dark place because I lost my child. I know that my child is in a much better place, and I know that she's watching over us and protecting not only me, but her dad and her siblings. And sometimes God does things that we don't understand for the greater good of ourselves in the future. So, looking at where I was when I first started making these vlogs to now, I'm in my own space, breathing my own air, contributing my own energy to a space that makes me happy. I look out my window and I see life, people living. And that says a lot for where I've been and where I'm going. I am jumping straight back into music because that's my creative outlet. That is what makes me happy, and that is what keeps me going. So I'm excited about that. I was blessed with a beautiful job when I was pregnant with her, and I enjoy my job. I am super satisfied and happy and content in my life right now, and that says a lot because I was struggling before that. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited to see what I get to share with you guys and what we create in this new space, and where my family goes and what we can share with you guys. I have not really put my husband on this platform because social media is social media at the end of the day, and I am the artist and the creator, so I just feel like my family and my husband are sacred to me. So if I ever decide to do so, that would be on my own time. Dealing with grief of losing a child, and any advice that I could give. take it day by day, because that's what I'm doing. If you need a scrapbook, listen to yourself, listen to the voice of God, listen to your inner voice as well as to what you need, because your mind and your body and your spirit will start to give you little tidbits of what you need to heal. And heal in the best way that you can heal. And heal in the way that works for you. Everybody's grief is different. I held my baby after giving birth to her. And that was, I wanted to be sure that she wasn't breathing. I wanted to be sure that her heartbeat had completely stopped. And I was just hoping that maybe like the warmth from me would bring her back. And I know that sounds probably very fairy tale, but that was my baby, and I just did not understand. I was completely healthy. I was doing everything as normal. I work a job where I sit down, so it's just kind of like, I don't get it. But you know, things happen, and sometimes, all the time, God gives his strongest soldiers the hardest battles. And I know that I was supposed to go through that. On the bright side, me and my husband can plan a little bit more about the future of our family and what we can do in the future, to better prepare. And I will just make sure that I'm surrounded by nothing but love during my pregnancy. To be honest, my pregnancy was very stressful, not because I was pregnant. I was so happy to be pregnant, but the people around me, the energies around me in the year of my 25th year, because I got pregnant with her the month that I turned 25, which is May. I had a concert, and I just feel like the energy surrounding me during that first month of pregnancy were all negative. And then being me, I have anxiety, depression. I'm thinking about those things through my entire pregnancy. I was having nightmares and just super stressed out by irrelevant people. So moving forward, I know for the next time I am pregnant, I do not want anybody who may not have the best intentions for me around me, and including family who may not be the best. And that's simply because I strongly believe that the family that I'm creating is a lot more important. Yeah, if I can give any advice to future mothers, make sure that the people who are around you are sharing nothing but love to you. Genuine love to you, not nothing fake or surface level. And you know the difference. And don't be afraid to speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself. As for these marks, I got these marks during my pregnancy. I had never had body acne like this before. I had never had body acne like this, or discoloration like that, or nothing like that prior to being pregnant. But when I was pregnant with Paris, that happened. And as my hormones are like readjusting, I definitely think that it's gonna go away. But the postpartum phase for this pregnancy, it's the same thing as a regular pregnancy. You just have no baby to breastfeed. So it was very important for me. Like, I think for 2 days my boobs were engorged, but I kept a bra on. So it helped with that, but it's the same process, and it's difficult to get past it. Like, the first couple of days I was like, I am going through postpartum and I have no baby. So it's just kind of like, what the fuck am I going through this for? Right. I'm grateful that I was able to, keep myself busy and do what I love and get a job that I enjoy and, focus on other things. I moved. But at nighttime, it's the worst. It's the worst. And not everybody, what I had to learn is that life still moves, even though you're grieving. And not everybody cares. that you are grieving, because life is still moving. So for me, it was just really hard to just be like, I am grieving. People would ask me to do certain things, or just be insensitive to certain things. And I'd have to remind myself that, like, just because you're grieving doesn't mean that life stops for other people. People who love you. Because I am so, like, active, and I get up and I do things, and I'm not just sitting here depressed, I find that people, even people close to me, can sometimes forget that I'm grieving. And I have to remind them that I am. Because some days I'm good. Other days I'm horrible. And that's just how it is when it comes to situations like this. And I say, give yourself grace. Give others grace. And if you need to break down and cry, cry. Cry. If you need to break down and cry, cry. If you need to sit and scrapbook, look at the old baby pictures, talk about it, do vlogs, like whatever you need to do to make sure that you're okay and that you are able to cope with this, do it. And don't apologize for it. Like, I have a show coming up December 3rd. I'm also singing at a show December 10th. And then I'm preparing to play Dorothy again for The Wiz, which I was pregnant during the first time I did it. But, you know, for me, I look at it as it's full circle. I started my pregnancy doing this. I'm going to end up doing this because Paris knew how much I love music. Whenever I would play my music, she would kick me. So she knew my voice. She knew who I was. She knew my music. She knew that was a part of me and the legacy that I'm passing on to my daughters. So yeah, I think that this is something that she would really, really want me to continue to do. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this part of the vlog up. And I hope that this part brought someone some light, answered some questions. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of rehearsal tonight because I do have rehearsal at 4:30. And I'll see y'all later. How does heaven start? I love you, the hardest. It made me the strongest. So tell me your secrets. I just can't stand to see you leaving. But heaven couldn't wait for you. No, heaven couldn't wait for you.
I don't know.
It doesn't look great. Couldn't wait.
That's why I'm like,
No, heaven couldn't wait for you. Soon, so go. It should be soon, right? Right? Tell me. So, how's the song start? Feels like I've been waiting a lifetime for you to tell me what's going on in your mind. But you don't talk to me. I'm trying to walk with you, so walk with me, but you can't. Every day I wake up is to drink a glass of water. Always, all the time. This wig is from, where's this wig from? Max Glam. It was only $150. Go get you one. Go get you one of these. You better come get you one of these. What's that? A lace front. Per. Anyway, I'm gonna drink my water, eat my cereal, and then I wanted to make bacon, but my freezer froze it, so we gotta wait for that to defrost, and then I'll make some bacon. Yeah, so we moved into our new place, and yeah, we're here. It's fabulous. And what else? We had our family over yesterday. Don't ask, I stole these from downstairs because I don't have no sugar in my house yet. Like, we have to go grocery shopping today. I have no sugar. I have no sugar. So it was just like, well, flour, like I can't find no chicken, girl. I can't find no chicken. No. So, almost put sugar in my cereal. Do you know how crazy that would have been? Sugar already in the cereal. I'm not saying finished, but you know, furnished. I will do like a furnished apartment tour. Because we just don't have any living room furniture right now. Because I feel like that's the most expensive furniture. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I wasn't working for a while after the baby because I had to recover. So, trying to.